Hello, my name is Oscar, and I present my evidence finally for the competence communicate. Historically, the species had been characterized based on morphological criteria linked by environmental conditions, as is the case with many species of microorganisms and viruses. The need to understand the molecular mechanisms in the species has been PCR, an indispensable tool to understand the function and diagnostic for diseases involving in these organisms. The beginning of PCR is based on the use of primers that must amplify a specific region on a gene and generate millions of the copies. The methodology comprises the following steps. The reagents are deposited in an eppendorf tube by the laboratory worker. DNA, DNApol, water, primes, and magnesium. Later, the reaction is deposited in the thermalcycler and beginning the stage denaturalization with the DNA chain in the whit open. Following with the alliant, the primes in the DNA extension, the copies generated by DNApol. And finally, generate millions of the copies, the DNAwide. To verify that the expanded results we generate, the amplified products are visualized on agar jet by electrophoresis, separating the products by their chains and molecular unit. The conditions to carry out the PCR are to have DNA or RNA and cDNA. Cleaning sites the many contamination in the reaction prevented in an specific primers to sequence of the target gene. The PCR has a different variants. The authors say that the PCR has been used in many primers. This variant corresponds to PCR multiplex. The variant real-time PCR to quantify the products in the reaction, and the variant nested PCR to achieve 2000 specified on in general products. PCR is used as the basis for the diagnostic of COVID-19, and it can amplify the genes M, S, N, and RNA-dependent RNA polymerase.